Hey guys, and welcome to Gary Reviews. So I wanted to do this type of video for a very long time now, and the point of this is to compare very quickly Call of Duty and Battlefield. And I know that this has been ongoing discussion for years now basically, but I want to put my 2 cents in it. So first of all guys, if you don't know me, I play Call of Duty and Battlefield occasionally from time to time, each year when both games come out, so to speak. And I have impressions of course from both, but I'm more of a casual gamer when it comes to those two games just because they require a lot of time because the multiplayer aspect of them is the most prominent, especially in Call of Duty is basically what is famous for, like multiplayer, team deathmatches, and most recently the Battle Royale mode. So Battlefield is tried through the years to go on kind of a different direction in terms of a style, but at the same time they both kind of fight for the same type of an audience. I'm just going to go straight to the point. So yeah, I'm not like a full-on super fan of Call of Duty, and I'm not like a full-on super fan of Battlefield. As a gamer that plays a lot of games in general, I play most of the AAA games, no matter if they're FPS, third person, RPGs, like The Witcher for instance, Assassin's Creed, Lara Croft. I played a lot of the mainstream games, and for me, Call of Duty and Battlefield are just, a part of that whole pool of mainstream games. I enjoy them for the most part, but they are different. And how they differ is that for me, Battlefield is more polished. It has like the better graphics, just amazing in detail. This engine that they have is just mind-blowing, and it runs very well. My video card is still 980 Ti. On the other hand, we have Call of Duty that looks like total crap. The graphics are just terrible. They're a lot closer than what we see with CS than they are to the quality that we see in Battlefield. In recent years, the graphics just totally differ in the favor of Battlefield. And again, the game runs amazingly well, where Call of Duty sometimes runs very buggy and it looks like crap. So that's one thing. In gameplay, both games try to borrow from one another. See now from the new beta of Call of Duty that it tries to borrow a bit of, how Battlefield, for instance, does their multiplayer in general. Even the transition between the map and the weapon when you are spawning again, after you died, it's just very similar how you see your teammates on the map and how you can spawn directly next to somebody. It's just pretty much the same. First time that I saw this, it was in Battlefield, I think. I'm pretty sure, unless there's something in Call of Duty that I haven't seen, or the same mechanic or same time, same transitions. But anyways, I think that I first saw them in Battlefield. And now Call of Duty tries to do the same. So they both games borrow from one another. That's not really the point. The point is that they try to be similar and they try to be very different at the same time. And what you actually prefer would determine which would you rather play the most. I'm personally, attracted to both games just because of those different elements. From one hand, I kind of enjoy the quick matches in Call of Duty. From the other, I'm kind of annoyed how you died so quickly. And from the other hand, I really enjoy the longer matches in Battlefield and how you can die, quickly, but a lot of times you can just spend a lot of times on the map. A lot more, and it gives you a bit of freedom, you can say, in terms of strategy. I think, and just things are not that fast. You can't die as a fly, the same as Call of Duty, but sometimes it could give you that longer time on the map because just of the ways that the maps are done, or the ways that you're getting shot and you actually are able to hear yourself. Now in terms of Battle Royale, I think that definitely what Battlefield has to offer is better and a lot more polished. The word polish here. It's just very prominent, and definitely goes in the direction of Battlefield so much more than it goes in the direction of Call of Duty. Call of Duty just tries to do the same thing every year, and Battlefield, they try to do well, the same but still improve upon it. I really enjoy the war stories of Battlefield. This year I'm just very sorry that there are so few of them, just like 4 I think. I'm not sure how the story mode is gonna be this year of Call of Duty. Last Call of Duty didn't have anything as far as I remember, just because they decided to focus on the multiplayer, which for me is a mistake. A lot of people just love to play the single player like I am, and I don't really prefer to play that much of the multiplayer, just for casual fun. So I think that both games have their merits, like definitely, but totally Battlefield's more polished. Again, it depends on what you prefer, of course, guys. Another thing that I wanted to address really quickly is that I got a lot of views on my last Battlefield stream. I think it was the last. Most of it was super negative, because people just didn't get, I mean, a lot of people that watch me, they watch me from a long time ago, or the people that are new, they some of them just really get me. At first, I mean, they see this girl that, I mean, somehow I'm very happy that most people that watch me, they see this girl that actually tries to have fun playing the game and don't really take it that seriously. But the people that found that stream and watched it, they took it so seriously, and they decided to give me all kinds of crap in the comments day after day. I'm really thankful for the views though, but the crap that they gave me is just ridiculous. They didn't think that I sympathize with how many people died in World War II. I didn't sympathize with German soldiers or anything like that, and I had to make a disclaimer comment that I pinned on top, in which I explained that the only way that I took this gameplay, the stream and what it was shown in the story of the game, it was that I was having fun, things are happening, I just comment on them very casually, because this is just a game for me. It's not the real World War II story. A lot of YouTubers also made very interesting videos about how events in World War II actually went, who were those people, and what really happened, how the game twisted the stories and made it more politically correct for today, which again, we all know what is that. That is called the SJW crap, and they put that spin on it, which I don't like at all. So that's why I was very sarcastic about it, I was very playful with it, and I again didn't take it seriously. I do take seriously what really happened, and if I speak about the real World War II and what happened then, my grandfather was in that war actually. I saw a knife from one of his guns from that war that my grandfather showed me when I was a little kid, and he told me a lot about how my great-grandfather fought in that war and all of that. So it's not like I don't care and I'm not sympathetic what happened. And my grandma also was a very little when she had to live through that. So real world, real story for me has nothing to do with the game, with Battlefield, or with any other game for that matter. I do not take the game and how it portrays the characters, the real people that those characters are supposed to be. I do not take that seriously at all. I will not take it seriously. I always will take this as a game, because it is a game, it is a product meant to sell for money. It's a product that is meant to be good so you can buy it, although a lot of games are bad and still meant to be bought, but the point is that this is a product that is mainly created for money. They also do not care really for what happened in World War II. If they did, they would not put that freaking SJW spin on it. So I don't know why those people think that they're entitled to protect the real history, where I did not say anything against real history. I would never do that. And they just don't know me. I'm always very playful with how I play my games, streams. I interact with the audience. I say funny comments. The audience says funny comments. We just, have this conversation, which is what my streams are all about. I want to play a game to share my experience with my audience. They enjoy that. They enjoy watching me. I react to everything that is happening on the screen, and again, I react to not what really happened in the world, but rather the freaking game. So for all those people that watch that stream, thank you very much for the so many views on that stream. That's amazing, but unfortunately it is negative, and it is from butthurt fanboys that just came here to see a girl that plays a game and decided that they know her, decided that they know what she's thinking, what she's all about, which of course is totally wrong. I'm not here to get a ton of crap and be subjected to stupid people and prejudice, but that is, of course, I'm on the internet, so that's gonna happen at some point. That did happen a lot of times. Worse things than this, as some of you know, did happen to me. I'm still in the public space, so everybody can watch my content. But I just wanted to make this point that games are games, and I will have the respect that real history should be given, and definitely not have the respect for a game that actually twisted the real history. I will say whatever I freaking want when I play a game, because that is the way that I have fun. Again, I enjoy Battlefield. It's not like it's a bad game, and the opposite, is one of the best FPS games that I've ever played. But that doesn't mean that I agree with how they portray real history, and it doesn't mean that I will act serious for no reason. I just want to have fun, because games are meant to be fun, and they're meant to give you fun, to give you an escape from actually the real world. That's my stand on the matter. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, of course, about Battlefield and Call of Duty, and which do you prefer to play.